Nobody loves you like you do. What is up, sapiosexuals? Thank you for turning on Sex in South Beach with America's sex educator, Dr. Sanjaya. So the sex situation we're getting into today is all about self-love. We're talking about how self-love strategies make you feel sexier because they strengthen the appreciation and commitment that you have to yourself. And when you become your own boo, what? Everybody else wants to be your boo too. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just get into a zone where you're working out, eating right, feeling good about your money, your productivity rate, your brain is beaming with optimism, and everything feels like you are on track to being your best you. And nothing is sexier than someone who is in that state of well-being. That self-care state where you're putting a lot of energy into taking care of yourself and helping you feel real damn good about you. Think about that time when you met someone, or maybe you have a friend or family member like this. Well, this person takes really good care of themselves, and they exude an aura that lets you know they also feel really good about themselves. When they walk into a room, people look. And it's more than just their physical shell that attracts you. It's an energy, a magnetism, undeniable charisma. We all have that unique, exceptionally sexy quality within us, but many people haven't discovered it yet. And today, we're going to break down different self-care strategies that will help you unleash your ultimate sexual potential. Because when you feel so damn sexy that you want to love your own self up, boom! Experiences with others are bound to explode with ecstasy. Better sex with yourself or with others leads to better days. And having more good days, well, boom! That's one of the most powerful ways that good sex transforms your life. So, how exactly do you go about this business of self-love? Well, my friends, self-love is natural, and it can easily be nourished using our 5 senses to guide us: sight, smell, sound, taste, and of course, touch. So when you're thinking about how to get started on your journey of self-love, let your senses be your organic guide. Let's start with sight. Take a look in the mirror. Do you like what you see? Do you love what you see? When you see yourself, are you like, that's right, it's all good? Does your reflection show off your unique aura? Your sexiness. What's really special about the way you look? And once you've got that down, take another glance and ask yourself, is there anything that you want to change? Is it time for a new hairstyle, color, a new exercise regimen, a new diet, an update to your wardrobe, or maybe something as simple as a manicure? The goal here is to make sure that your reflection demonstrates the love that you feel for you. So take a look-see and see what's good, and then consider, what could be even better if you were loving yourself up with all that you got? Now let's move on to your sense of smell. Did you know that certain smells have been scientifically proven to lift your mood, reduce anxiety, and make you feel happier? Yes, jasmine, vanilla, lavender, these are just a few of the feel-good scents. Certain smells also ignite a sense of desire and put you in the mood to experience sensual pleasure. Pumpkin pie, cinnamon, lavender. Even the smell of cinnamon rolls has been shown to excite men. I mean, have you ever seen how long that line is at Cinnabon? So if you are like me and have ever wondered how the ultimate high-calorie carb factory like Cinnabon is staying in business during this era where everybody is afraid of carbs, well, boom, now you know. It is sexual stimulation in the form of a Cinnabon. Another thing about smells that you might not know is that when people feel anxious or bad about themselves, or a specific situation that they might be in, they actually exude an unpleasant odor. And of course, when we smell scents that don't agree with us, our mood is affected, and not in a good way. Sometimes, people who feel bad even emit a smell that repels others away from them. But it is so mild, it's barely noticeable to even the person who is exuding the smell. For example, research shows that women who are really sad after like a bad breakup or something, they actually exude an aura that diminishes erectile function in men. And you know what? We have all seen this play out in real life. You know, when a woman goes out right after a bad breakup, she puts on her prettiest dress, her hair and makeup is perfect. She looks great. But none of the cute guys at the bar even notice her. You know why? She is emitting an energetic fragrance that actually makes their penis soft. Seriously, being around her makes them not want to become erect. So men, what do? They flee away from her and they don't even know why. So what smells do you want in your life? And if you want one that ignites sensual pleasure and strong feelings of self-love, I highly encourage you to try Scent's Aromatherapy Body Oil. I wear it every single day because it's made from essential oils that have been scientifically shown to ignite the strongest feelings of pleasure known to humankind. Yes, indeed, Scent is super powerful aromatherapy that makes you smell good and feel good. Now it's moisturizing your skin with nature's finest organic oils and making you feel good all day long. And if you read the Scents reviews on Amazon, you will also see that this powerful aromatherapy has been known to increase desire and attract romantic attention. Oh, yes. And if all that sounds good to you, imagine how good you would feel if you also added some sounds in your life that supported increased feelings of well-being. You heard me. For example, did you know that the sound of a woman experiencing sensual pleasure turns everybody on, regardless of gender or sexual orientation? Everyone feels better when they hear a woman getting sexually satisfied. Now, this reminds me of a client I once had. He was a married guy, and both him and his wife were trying to figure out why he was absolutely obsessed with women's tennis, even though he didn't care about the sport at all. When I explained how enjoyable it is for people to hear a female moan, I could actually see the light bulb go off in their brains. They were like, boom, that is why he is watching tennis all the time. If you have ever watched professional women's tennis, you may have noticed that they moan an awful lot during the game. The women's games are sometimes even more vocal than the men's tennis games. A woman serving at a professional tennis match? Well, you know what that sounds like? A woman enjoying sexual pleasure. But you know what? That's not the only sound that produces a feel-good reaction. Certain musical frequencies have also been shown to stimulate feelings of pleasure. And when you are on a journey of self-love, of course you want to surround yourself with pleasure-inducing melodies. As another example, in the Yoga for Better Sex class that I teach, the music selection for each session is based on the specific frequencies that align with your chakra energy. Classical music and opera music have also been shown to produce feelings of sensual pleasure. So, what happens when you fill your home with the smells and the sounds of pleasure? I dare you to try it out. I can tell you one thing. When people walk into my living room, they always express what a feel-good space this is. And you know what? I do that feel-good stuff for myself. which is exactly what helps me stay in a pretty good mood all day and also makes a lot of people want to come on over. Be careful, y'all. I'm telling you this from personal experience. When you are obsessed with self-love strategies, it is very common for other people to also become obsessed with you. Real talk, y'all. Real talk. Now, let's talk about some of the more tangible senses, like taste. Of course, the things that we taste impact how we feel about ourselves and also influence how we taste to others. Yes, indeed. Research has found those who taste too much red meat and processed foods, well, you know what they don't produce? Tasty love juices. Their fluids are kind of sour. And when your sensual flavor is not appealing, well, that really does reduce a partner's motivation to go down south. I mean, who wants to eat something that isn't savory? But the same foods that make your love juices taste better also make you feel better when you eat them. For example, pineapples, watermelon, fruit juice, water. These are just some of the things you can ingest, which have been recommended by porn stars to make sure their flavor is extra tasty before a liquid love scene. Basically, anything that tastes bitter or unhealthy in your mouth, like cigarettes, alcohol, coffee, well, that is also going to make your sexy flavor taste bitter. So if you want to sweeten up your sensual sauce, you may want to consider cutting back on the processed foods, the red meat, and all that bitter tasting stuff, y'all. And if you replace those things with fresh fruit, healthy liquids, and refreshing produce, you're gonna feel so much better. And when it's time to share your sweet self with someone special, you're also gonna taste better, which will likely have them coming back to snack on your sexy sweetness. And that is something we all want our lovers to come back for. And speaking of coming back for more, touch. The cornerstone of intimacy. How does it feel to touch you? Is your body kissable, moisturized and smooth, tender to the touch? Well, baby, if you need to work on this, now's the time, because your skin is your ultimate representative of touchability. And if you don't feel good to you, well, damn, who else is going to want to touch you? It's time to do a check-in. Are you using the right products for your face, for your body, for your sexy, sweet parts? Or is it time to address issues of dry skin, chapped lips, ashy knees, effed up feet? And remember, boo, your lips must be kissable. Once you've answered all those questions, think about whether you need to explore a new moisturizer, a new lip balm, a lubricant. Because when your skin feels so good that you can't stop touching it, everyone else is going to rub you down too. Or at least they're going to want to. Now, earlier, I encouraged you to try Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil to ignite an irresistible smell that screams self-love. And Sense Body Oil is also an amazing moisturizer that nourishes skin and makes other people want to touch you, all while magically infusing your senses with aromatherapy that makes you feel good. So what does your skin feel like right now? And if you want to love your skin up more, what you gonna do about it? Is it gonna be Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil or maybe something different? Answer these questions. I know they sound super simple, but they can have a major impact on how you feel about yourself. Have you ever met anyone with super healthy skin that glows and smells good who doesn't have a healthy dose of self-love? Of course not, because people who look good and feel good, you can feel their self-love just exuding from every pore in their body. When you're loving yourself up right, your skin game is tight. You are paying attention to what your skin needs and showing yourself so much love that it is absolutely palpable to everyone you encounter. All right now, it is time for your climax, where I give you a little something to remember about how self-love sparks your special brand of sexiness. 1. Nobody loves you like you do. And when you're loving yourself up right, everyone else can feel the power of your self-love and wants to get in on the action. 2, use the 5 senses to guide your journey of self-love. Sight, smell, sound, taste, and of course, touch. 3, recognize the unique qualities that you really like about yourself. Celebrate those, babe. And 4, take an honest assessment of the other areas that need improvement in order to maximize your feelings of self-love. 5, remember that Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil can spark that self-loving feeling by enhancing your unique aroma and nourishing your precious skin with nature's finest organic moisturizers. For your daily dose of Nookie knowledge, check me out on all the social media networks. That's Dr. Sanjaya, DrSonJia, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and even TikTok. What you waiting for, boo? It is long overdue for us to link up. I am Dr. Sanjaya, and I had so much fun chatting you up today, and I cannot wait to do it again. Thank you for listening to Sex in South Beach, where everyone comes for happier, healthier sex. Have you tried Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil? This organic moisturizer hydrates skin, smells amazing, and attracts romantic attention. Plus, Sense naturally stops mosquitoes from biting your beautiful body. Because being eaten should feel good, smell good, feel good with Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil. Get yours on Amazon or sensebodyoil.com. SENSE bodyoil.com.